Okay, so here I'm going to teach you the last step to any basic project, the bind off. Okay, so in my past video, I showed you how to do a slip knot, cast on, and garter stitch. This is what your garter stitch should look like. And unfortunately, I'm running out of yarn, so I had to make my project kind of short until I can get a new skein. But for right now, I'll show you how to do the bind off stitch. And it's going to look really, really familiar to you guys. So go ahead and move your stitches closer to the front of your needle. Again, take your right hand needle tip to the left side, and you're going to knit 2 stitches. All right, now don't get tripped up here. You did just knit 2, and you're going to be knitting the rest of these. However, what you're going to do is you're going to take the tip of your left hand needle, ignore this first stitch right here, and go to the very first one that you knitted and slip the needle tip into it. You're then going to pass that over the second stitch that you worked, and you're going to drop it off of your left hand needle. You have just cast off or bound off 1 stitch. Okay, and then you're going to keep going. Go ahead and knit the next stitch. Then, ignoring that one, go to the previous stitch, slip your needle tip into it, and slip that over. And then take it off of your left hand needle tip. And you just keep doing that. I'll do a few more before I show you what the edge looks like. Ugh. Now I'm actually binding off pretty tightly, but you don't want to do it too tight, especially with yarn as big as what I'm using. And then look at this. You've got these beautiful arrow shapes where you've bound off, and you will no longer lose those stitches. So that is a simple bind off method, and let me show you what the finished project looks like. Putting that to the side. This is, well, you can hear my daughter in the background. This is what my project is supposed to look like. A 10 by 10 inch square in garter stitch with this beautiful loose bind off. And if you're following my classes, this is what yours should look like too, give or take maybe 1/2 inch or so. All right, happy knitting, everyone.